Hi friends, and welcome back. I know I'm a little behind my posting schedule. I actually had a surgery last week to remove a fibroid, so I've been in recovery. I'm feeling much better now and finally had the energy and inspiration to make a video for you. For the surgery I had, most people can come back to work 1 to 3 days after. As someone who works from home as an artist, I struggled with this. It took a lot of mental courage to sit down and work on the projects I have to finish this month. It's always in the back of my mind. Art calls to me and tugs on this string that makes me miss it and want to be with it. But this time, when I actually did sit down at my desk, creating was the absolute last thing I wanted to do. I physically felt fine, mentally capable of doing some work. It had been 3 days now, but what happened? It was like the string connecting me and my practice had been severed. So after sitting on the couch for another 30 minutes watching Love is Blind, I'll admit, a thought crept up on me. What if I just did something for me? What if I created in this moment something for nobody else's eyes, just mine? It didn't have to be for a commission or for this huge original wood burning that I'd been spending over 50 hours on already. I could just pull out some of those paints that have been sitting in my closet for 7 years and just play. I could set my creative heart free. So what I really want to talk to you about today is how I overcome my artist block. Of course, having a surgery is physically depleting in itself, but it doesn't have to be something that big that can cause creative setback. Sometimes it just happens. You'll be happily grinding away at your projects, feeling inspired than ever, working to your heart's content, and then it stops, and you can't find your way back. It happens to all of us. You are not alone. I'm a full-time artist. I make a living from my work, and I get creative blocks all the time. So I've had to find some sort of formula to help bring me back. It might just be one of these things that re-sparks your curiosity, which is what we were trying to do here, by the way. I think curiosity is what drives our artistic hearts. It might be a combination of all these things that ignite something in you, or maybe none of these work for you at all. We're all different. But here's one of the first things that I do when I'm suddenly feeling like I don't want to create, don't know what to create, or just don't feel the passion for it momentarily. It happens. In no particular order, here's what I do. Set a 30-minute timer and sketch. I started doing this last summer. For a period of time, I was actually starting my day with it. And I was shocked at how much I truly enjoyed it and woke up each morning excited for what I was going to sketch next. If you're in a true creative rut, I recommend you carve out some time to do this practice daily. It's what I'm doing in this video. The timer is on and I'm sketching some of the flowers that my mom bought me last week after my surgery. Use a pencil, charcoal, paint, whatever. The key is to do this with something that creates the least resistance as possible. Don't choose a medium that needs a 15-minute setup. Here I'm using carbon pencil. It doesn't really erase, so I don't have an eraser nearby. Just a pencil sharpener, my sketchbook, and the pencil. And I start. It's messy, it's imperfect, it's also a medium I'm not really used to. My first sketch I ever did with this pencil was bad. And that's okay, I got better, but that's also not the point. The point is to just let yourself be free with it. No expectations. Put some music on, choose a subject matter, get a reference photo, something in front of you, whatever it is. After 30 minutes, hopefully you'll have locked in and drawn something for fun. Get outside. This might be redundant. A lot of people say to get outside, but don't you think by now they're onto something? Even before the sketching part, get outside in any way you can. And the most important thing to do here is to notice. There's an art to noticing the things around you. Found a mushroom? Go observe it. See the way it grew from the ground. Maybe there's a bug crawling on it, moss surrounding it. Breathe the fresh air. Hear the birds in the trees. Maybe it's a gray time of year and cold. Notice how the fir trees are still green, how quiet it is. I also like to change my environment sometimes, not just by getting outside, but maybe I'll go to a coffee shop and sketch, or meet up with a friend to do something fun like a hike or snowboarding, or in the summer especially, I love to get out on the lake with my paddleboard. It might seem counterproductive to get away from your work if it's the thing you are trying to get inspired to do, but I find this is sometimes the most productive choice I could have made. Movement. This can go in hand with getting outside, but if you can, try to get a good walk in. Stretch. If it's available to you, work out. Go to a yoga class. Movement is a part of my daily routine. If I don't get a walk or a workout in, my mind just is not in the right place. Usually just taking a walk outside, ideally in nature, allowing myself to take the time to notice things that spark my curiosity, that in itself will usually get the creative gears going and reignite my interest in whatever project I want to work on or get started. I almost always make an effort to get outside a bit before starting a new piece. There is a lot of studies about movement and the positive benefits to your brain, but for me it's an automatic endorphin and dopamine boost. And I'm no scientist, but I think those things lift your spirit quite a bit. Unplug. If I was to order these things in hindsight, this is the very first thing I would do. In fact, I've noticed this a lot more in the past week. I've been on my phone way more than normal. Scrolling, consuming social media, seeing everyone seemingly doing so much more than I am. What a surefire way to make yourself feel like absolute shit. Seeing hundreds of videos where everyone is only sharing their highlight reel, like, wow, Sharon had another baby and they seem like such a happy family. Oh, here's several artists in a row selling out of all their work. Damn, this person got to go ski in Switzerland and it looks incredible. Here I am, sitting on the couch doing nothing but watching these people live their lives. And yes, these are all personal examples of things I have seen on social media that have directly attacked my confidence in my own life and self-worth. So when do I feel the most inspired? Truly. When my phone is away from me, in another room, or out of reach, and I'm sat down just creating anything. When I'm outdoors and not scrolling on social media. When I'm laughing with a friend over coffee and living my life. It doesn't have to look like the crazy milestones people post about online, but it can just be me being present in the moment. That's when the most ideas and inspiration flood in for me. Well, there you have it, my friends. I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped you. Like I said, what works for me might not work for you, but these are the things that I try on a weekly basis. I have to do these things to just get the creative juices back. And you know what? It's just the joys of being an artist. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Alfie wants to come say goodbye to you. Oh my God, you're so heavy. I shouldn't be lifting you up, actually. Thank you for watching. If you liked this one, hit subscribe. Somewhere on the screen here, there's a subscribe button. You can like the video and you can comment and tell me if you liked it. Tell me if you like this format where I'm just drawing something or doing some art and talking to you. And if you liked the outdoor bits, because I kind of liked filming that, taking you outside. So maybe we'll do more things like that. Anyways, thanks again for watching, friends. I'm Hannah Veiga. This is Alfredo, aka Alfie, and we'll see you next time.